Hey guys, yes, my name is Professor Ambition, and I'm here today with another poetry workshop. Now you know what's coming up. That's football season. Yeah, I know. I'm a 49ers fan. Do not start. Don't. Yeah, it's a long story on how I became one in 1995. But anyway, let's get to it. So I wanted to show you guys how to write a poem through football, because I know a lot of people, this football season coming up, and I want you to be able to write a poem using different sports. So today I want to do football, and I did do one for my Eagles fans because I'm local in this area, and so I thought that I could help them out by giving them some bars. Yeah. So when we're writing a poem on football, this is just me, spoken word, right? First thing I want you to attack is what I will call player. So number one would be player. Number two would be position. Right? And number three, so that's player, position, and number three is equipment. Now, number four is not number four, but it's the thing called life. Right? So football has these things, right? Football has a player, the position, which is like, let's say, wide receiver, quarterback, equipment, meaning like helmet, right? Knee pads, right? And then life. So I'm going to use all three of these as it relates to my life to do this football poem, okay? And I'm going to go through just a few of the things that I wrote in this poem called Football is Life. And I wanted to really give you some pointers on how to do this. Alright, so let me erase this now. So y'all got that, right? That's player, position, equipment, as it relates to life, right? So let me put that over here. I'm gonna put this small over here. Player, position, and equipment. And then all of them needs to relate to what? That's going to be life. Life. Yes, life. Alright, and I'm going to do my bars over here. So my first bar, poetry line, was very interesting. So I wanted to really play around with the people. And so in poetry, it's always just making a connection with different things. So the first line in my poem is, my brain is like a quarterback. Is like a quarterback. That's Carson Wentz. Okay? So here I'm already playing. I'm playing with my mind. I'm telling people, right? My brain is like a quarterback. That's Carson Wentz. Now I'm talking about player here, right? But then I go further. Now, of course, this guy got traded, so let's not be mad, but this poem was made before he was traded, right? So it's, but to be blunt, I'm LeGarrette make sure I spell his name right. Carrying my dream until I run into a linebacker. Right? And that's problems. And that's when life gets intense. Okay? So here I go, right? So I'm using player, but I'm also using my life, right? At this particular part, I'm only using player, right? My brain is like a quarterback, and that's Carson Wentz. But to be blunt, I'm LeGarrette Blunt, carrying my dream until I run into a linebacker, and that's problems. And that's when life gets intense. So I start my poem off with setting it up, right? My brain's like quarterback, right? My dream, I'm trying to carry my dream, but I run into a linebacker, and that's problems. And that's when life gets intense. So as you can see, I'm using position here, right? Linebacker, I'm using position here. But to be blunt, I'm LeGarrette Blunt, carrying my dream until I run into a linebacker, and that's problems. And that's when life gets intense. So when I'm saying this in poetry, when I'm doing spoken word, I'm emphasizing, and that's when life gets intense. See, so I'm already breaking it down. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys how to use player and position here. All right, so let me erase this part because I want to show you guys equipment and different positions. I really like this line because it's really interesting. And I wanted to really show you how you can relate football to your life. And it was really a powerful poem for me. Guys, if you want to see this poem, I might put it online anyway, so you guys can get a full detail of everything that I wrote in the poem, just so you can see it, because I think that it's really good. So on this one part, I say this. I say, see, your playbook is full of dreams, right? And ideas. So I'm relating the playbook to your life, what you believe in, what you want it to be. Your playbook is full of dreams and ideas that's not executed I'm sorry, I'm spelling this wrong. That's not executed until your coach calls in with the sign. Alright, so here's what I'm leading this up to, right? See, your playbook is full of dreams and ideas that's not executed until your coach calls in with the sign. So when I'm doing it, when I'm doing spoken word, I'm breaking it up. See, your playbook is full of dreams your playbook is full of dreams and ideas. Pause. That's not executed until your coach calls in with the sign. Now here's the part where I'm going to use more of a position at, right? I said you have. Now again, I'm not a football professor or anything of that nature, but I do know the positions of the offensive line, right? Now they may be out of order. Y'all guys can argue about that later. Now you have a LG, a LT, a center, a RG, and a RT. Now that's left guard, left tackle, center, right guard, right tackle, right? And I say these are the 5 of the closest people to you in your life, and that's your offensive line. Okay? Now, let me break this down to you. So we're using position, right? See, your playbook is full of dreams and ideas that's not executed until your coach calls in with the sign. You have a left guard, left tackle, center, right guard, right tackle. These are the 5 of the closest people to you in your life, and I call that the offensive line. So I wanted to use position here again. Remember, guys, we're going to be using position. And this is where position is very important. So the person that really likes football is going to understand exactly what I'm talking about. 5 people on the offensive line, 5 people that's closer to you in your life, and that's your offensive line. Offensive line is your 5 closest people in your circle, right? So I wanted to really show you that